Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is the Narcissistic Resistance, and this resistance video is sponsored by contribution from Carol. And here's her story. Hi, Ollie. This is my story. I know my mother has narcissistic tendencies. I thought I had a great childhood, but looking back, she did some really despicable things, and I've only learned by how she's been treating me now. My dad didn't care much either way about me, but always seemed nice. To cut a long story short, 12 years ago, I met the man who quickly became my everything, my reason for getting up each day. Somehow I didn't notice the gaslighting, projection, verbal abuse, and continued abandonment as a form of punishment just for being myself. I became extremely trauma-bound. I've been out for over 2 years after yet another awful birthday where he went crazy and screamed at me for hours, spat, tore things, mocked me, etc. I see all those things were despicable. My problem is, why do I feel he's the only one I could ever be with? I've been asked on dates and I run a mile. No one inspires me. At the same time, I really would love a relationship eventually. Each time I'm asked, I get a weird feeling in my tummy and want to shut myself away, which is mostly what I've done for over 2 years. Socially anyway, as I still manage to keep working. I know I minimized the abuse, and I guess I'm sort of looking for the validation that sets this in my head for good. I'm sending the only recording I have in which I'm sobbing uncontrollably. He's shouting, yet I still ask, is it me? Am I the one who's a narcissist? Did I drive him crazy? He coerced me into so many bad things. I felt if I didn't comply, he would yet punish me by leaving. I still feel pain and confusion even after all this time. He tried to be friends recently. I told him no, and whatever I said after that, he called me twisted. Upon hearing what happened, I asked my mother's emotional support, and perhaps that she read a little on narcissism. Her response was to call me a freak and abandon me totally as if it was my fault. I went no contact with her too, and though painful, it's been easier than getting over my partner. I can't get him out of my head, I went on a date, and it feels like it's somehow disrespectful of him. This is just nuts. I love watching your videos. I'm not sure my recording will offer much insight, but I would like your thoughts anyway. He wasn't often physical, but exploded often, mocked, degraded, and called me a liar and evil and laughed at me. But then he seemed really normal. He's ruined my life, and I didn't have the guts to walk away, mainly because I adored him and I thought he was good to tolerate me. I want to be free in my soul, Ollie. I want to live again. It's probably not appropriate to put this recording on YouTube, but I will leave this to you. He has a strong Essex accent, I'm afraid. If you decide to, you have my permission. It doesn't seem the same as others you post. There's no conversation, as I'm too distressed to speak, but please keep helping people. I don't know up or down or who is who. I am a quiet English lady who appreciates your outspoken strength. I don't have much. He left us with nothing, but I'm sending a tiny contribution to you in the hope your daughter finds freedom and you can be with her. I will do that shortly after I send this message and the recording. Blessings to you. I am lost, just lost. The recording's really short, but it's really true. It's hard to hear him over her crying, but he's calling her a cow. And so the answer to your question is why? Okay, why? Why did you put up with it? Why didn't you see it? Because for some reason you were so devalued by your own mother. There was something in him that you saw that you admired where his opinion of you was the only opinion that mattered. And if somehow you can make this awful person like you, then you are going to be likable and acceptable. It was a task you could never win. You got into it subconsciously knowing you would never be treated correctly. You knew it. That's why you stayed with it, hoping you could change him. If somehow I can change him, because you put all your value into the narcissist's opinion, and you can't do that because you'll never get out of that cycle. You will never be able to break that cycle. Now, even to this day, I'm sure you're having issues. Why couldn't I change him? Why is it me? You still feel like nobody will ever compare to him because he won't give you what you want. He won't validate you the way you want. For some reason, there's something in him that you need his validation, but at the same time, you know you'll never get it. That's why you want it. Your issue isn't with him. Your issue is with your mother. Your issue is with whoever broke you to make you susceptible to him. Broke you to the point where your value, all your value, is put in the hands of someone else. Whenever you put all your value in the hands of someone else, you are going to open yourself for narcissism and abuse like this. The end of that recording was terrible. It was 22 seconds. It was terrible. And he's getting off on it. That's why. It's why he's doing it. He's getting off on it because he will never value you the way you want. And you're putting all your value into his opinion, which will never work. So, thank you for your contribution and story. I hope that helped. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comments section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, a narcissist you'd like to expose, you'd like to set up Skype, a phone call, have a private video made, or a Facebook chat, or you'd like to sponsor a video like this for someone who needs help and can't afford it, or just sponsor the channel in general, see it grow and support, you know what to do with the PayPal and email link in the description box. And if you're still unclear, wait for the instructional video link to pop up on the screen at the end of this video to walk you through all that. And if you're not seeing it, make sure your pop-up blocker is not on. Please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been the Narcissistic Resistance. Take care.